Hi everyone, it's Christy. Welcome back. We're doing Frugal February, so we're looking at 28 different household items this month that we can use in our junk journals. So today I grabbed my box of metal bits and I thought we would look specifically at broken jewelry. What can we do with broken jewelry in our junk journals? So this is actually part of a tackle box, a fishing tackle box. So I recommend to crafters, think like a man. If you have stuff to store, your best storage bet may not be the craft store, it might be the hardware store. So look at fishing tackle boxes or just the little tool boxes, different things like that. A lot of times those are even cheaper than what you find in the craft stores, so there's another frugal tip for you. So this is part of a larger tackle box that has 5 trays. So I just pulled out the one tray that has my metal bits and jewelry and stuff. And one of the nice things about this is it's got movable dividers. So if you have longer things, you can shape it to how you want it. So I was digging through here. I have, oops, now I just pulled that one out. But I have broken jewelry and buttons and, hang on, let me just put that back in there. So, just little earrings and stuff. Everyone probably has some mismatched earrings. I lost one, or my necklace broke, or, whatever. You can also pick up used, like, secondhand, at the secondhand store or whatever, or online, Etsy, different places where you can just order a bag full of jewelry. So yeah, I spent some time and looked through here, and I pulled out several things here that I thought might work with my pink journal. Specifically these bits. And so I've got these lovely dangly bits that have a pink glass ball in them. So I got 2 of those. And these other little metal bulbs. And here's kind of a squarish one. It's a metal, but it's kind of that same gold color. And then I have a couple of heart dangly earrings. I pulled off the part that had the earring back. So look around, see what you have. This is actually, I wanted to show you this. This is actually another piece of jewelry. I don't remember if it was off of a necklace or earrings or what it was, but anyway, it had the little loop on it, so I just looped it over a paper clip, and voila. Instant junk journal jewelry, right? Okay, so that's another, I know we did paper clips before in the last couple videos, or a couple videos back, so let's just see what we can do. I'm going to close off that before I dump it all on the floor and make a mess. And one of the obvious things we can do, one of the reasons when I made the journal, I left we sew in the signatures, and I left these long for now. I didn't want to trim them yet because I hadn't decided if I was going to use some jewelry on them. And you could use charms or whatever, but you have to pay for those, right? You can get charms at the craft store and so forth. And I've done that before too, but we're all about frugal this month, right? So I was thinking maybe, wouldn't it be cool to have some beautiful danglies on here? So let me just open up to one of the signatures. Grab a quick drink here. All right. There's a couple ways you can do this. You always end up with 2 ends of your thread in the middle of a junk journal, or a signature. And so you could put one thing on there, put this on there and tie it together so you have like a loop. Or you could put one thing on each string, or even just only on one of them, and just tie it to the string. This piece is a little bit heavy, and so I'm going to, I think, probably do the loop method, where That way it's well secured with two thicknesses of thread. Which, is there an up and a down to this? Let me look at it over. Okay, yeah, it does have some little heart designs, so I want to make sure those are both upright, okay? Had to take a minute and just look over my piece and make sure I know what I'm dealing with. And this one, fortunately, has a fairly big, can you see it there? A fairly big loop on it, so it should be easy to thread. If it's smaller, I would have to thread a needle and put it through, but this one shouldn't be a problem. I say that, and then let me see if I can twist that. Yeah. It's embroidery floss, and so it's got 6 strands, and so of course they are all kind of splitting apart. There we go. Voila. So now I'm going to just tie these 2 ends together and make a big loop of it so that the charm will just dangle freely. Got to decide how long. I might shorten this up a bit. Okay. So I'm just kind of holding with my fingers. Can you see that? I'm just holding with my fingers to kind of, I'm trying to shorten it up a little bit so it's not dangling quite so far down. Because this is actually kind of a larger dangle. If it was just a small charm, I would leave the length of, see, even that still dangles quite a bit. I might want to shorten that up a little bit more even. Let me grab scissors here. I'm gonna just cut that part off and we'll just shorten it up even more. Okay, straighten out. Oops, don't come off. All right, let's just try that. All right, second time here. Come on, there we go. Right. And that's a little better. Now, as you can see, the charm is just going to dangle right about the book length. Let's see if I can pull on that just a little bit, tighten that up. All right, and now I have a beautiful charm there. I'm going to actually see what I can do with this one, maybe. Oops. Now this little one, it's fairly lightweight, so I might be able to just let me cut that even so I have a fresh cut to thread through the hole. That might make it easier. And looking at it, it doesn't appear to have a top and bottom. It's pretty uniform. There we go. Oops, what's going on here? Yeah, that's the one downside of using the embroidery floss, is you can split it open and have trouble threading it. All right. Did that all go through? Nope. Okay, little hiccup in the video there because I was having trouble threading that through the little piece of jewelry, so I paused the video while I did it. So here we have the 2 strands in this middle section of the journal, and so I just tied one of these gold balls on each of the strands, and I left them a little bit longer. I just tied a single knot to the jewelry loop. You know, I mean, I like triple knotted it, but I mean, it's not looped like this other one we demonstrated. So I have two dangles like that on separate threads, okay? Now we're going to go over to the last section in the journal, and I'm going to put one more of these. So it's like in the first and back, the first and last section. Make sure my hearts on the design are upright. And I will just, come on. I had it. There we go. That one has a much larger eye to thread. Now, where do I want this? Let's try right about there. Okay. Let me see. Trim the ends off of that. Okay, that's still a little bit long, but I'm okay with it for now. So there you go. We got several dangly bits, some junk journal jewelry, and I wanted to show you that some people don't like to have the danglies at the bottom. Some people like to have them at, let me get into the middle of this. Some people like to have them go over the top. So it's really a matter of personal preference. Some people will do it one way, and some people will do it the other. Now, even though you're going over the top, you can't really use it as a bookmark per se, because it's stitched into the book. So it is going to dangle over the top, and it looks really cool to dangle off the spine. And actually, I kind of really like that for this one. Usually when I do small charms, I'll just leave them on the... I forgot to trim this one. Usually when I do small charms, I just leave them on the bottom dangle. But this one, because it has larger jewelry pieces, I actually do kind of like it. I might leave it going over the top for this one. And trim that a little bit shorter so it's not so ratty looking. But yeah, look at that. Nice, huh? Go look through your jewelry. See what you have for broken jewelry. Bits and bobs, little metal bits, charms, earrings, necklaces. See what you have and have some fun. See what you can do. All right, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you being here. As always, God bless you. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.